Okay, Rabotai, Baruch Hashem, we are back to volume 5, Halachot Shabbat. We are on page 281. יש אומרים שאסור לעשות בשבת מחיצה בפני הנר. We're speaking about Yaakov. You're not allowed to build a wall on Shabbat. To build a wall on Shabbat, not allowed to. Shabbat Yom Tov, mukines. That includes also Sukkot. That if a person has 2 walls of Sukkah and the third wall is not kosher, it's brizent, canvas Sukkah, and he wants to build the third wall on Shabbat, Meir, guess what? Mumkin is Shabbat Yom Tov, mumkin is not allowed. What about the 4th wall? If he has already 3 walls, can he build a 4th wall or no?
Yeah.
He's Kabbalist. Kabbalist only sits in 4 walls Sukkah. Yaakov, is he allowed or no?
Yes.
Yaakov, did he? Yaakov went to Miami. He said, Rabbi, there's nothing like Shiur Torah in New York. You're gonna go jet ski, devonachona ski, kekibo ski. At the end, you're gonna come say, there's nothing like Torah in New York. That's why, Habibi, wherever there is Torah, that's wherever you gotta be. Not wherever there is. Not whenever there is jet ski, или jet ski, jet ski sad. איפה אתה? ברשות מוריי ורבותיי. מאיר סג'יס. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהכל נהיה בדברו. Okay, Yaakov, you with us? Page 281.
Page 280.
So we said that 3 walls you're not allowed to build on Shabbat, but the 4th one you will be allowed to not build, with nails and cut and all these things. Just attach something as the plywood and attach it to your sukkah by putting chairs and make it sure that it's standing. And it's going to put right now the 4th wall.
Or to put the strings.
Or to put the strings.
Go down and up.
Yeah.
It will be a problem.
Of the 4th wall.
3rd wall, I'm saying.
Third wall will be a problem, yeah, 100%. Talking about the 4th wall right now. 4th wall. Remember? Then we spoke about the Mordechai. Remember Yaakov, there was one rabbi, Mordechai. He was very, very poor, unfortunately. Duramo Bosha. And he was sleeping in between 2 libraries. Beit Shorai didn't have a restroom. Where did he make number 1? Next to the books. 2 libraries standing over there. Can you pee next to the books or no? Can I put right now, Garashok over here and start peeing? There's books next to me.
He put the cover on it.
Very good. Question is, are you allowed to put that cover on Shabbat on it?
Yeah, because this is if you have it
Just a
already closed a
separation.
little bit. That's
My neshtes, Yaakov. Very good. May remember we learned that if you have a little bit tefach open already from that mechitza, you will be allowed to extend existing mechitza.
There is no mechitza.
So here you have the walls on the bottom, right? The closets closed.
How's the mechitza to the books up there?
It's it's a continuation. You're gonna put right now continuation from here. Don't start from the top. Start from the bottom like this and close. Mutarim lachem. In the bedin, you saw in the bedin, in the main floor where you did the bar mitzvah. You had over there, there's curtains from behind the books.
Especially put for bar mitzvah.
Yeah. They put over there curtains. Takoy, like you have curtains for windows. They put curtains over there.
For what?
And whenever there's parties, they don't have to hang something special. It's already there. And it rolls up curtains. Takoy, very comfortable. Parda, very comfortable. Whenever there's parties, ladies dancing tosyo, they covered it like that. That's it.
That's a mechitza.
Gosh tinge. Now, Rosh Shabbat, they decided to make poitach. The restaurant closed down. They brought all the women into the synagogue. Poitach.
Wow.
They want to. Yeah.
They want to put mechitza between.
They want to put right now, they'll call the shtuyot, and this is kaneso. There's books over there. What halacha? If they're going to close it, they cover the books. Rabbi, but they're closing this on Shabbat. Shchel Meshor, Rabbi.
Halfway closed already.
Yeah, but I thought the only problem is something that will is like a building, meaning like a sukkah where there is making a kosher.
Oh.
Here, what's the problem?
Oh. Oh. So, guys, asking a good question. Good question. The answer to your question is, if you remember, we learned, Yaakov, if I have awning, takoi. Remember?
Okay.
It opens like this, closes like that.
Oil, you're making oil, okay?
Rosh Shabbat. Are you allowed to open this on Shabbat or no?
There is stuff of
It
you.
was open.
You're going like this.
Yes.
זו חליפתי, תמורתי, כפרתי. העונג הזה. Are you allowed or no? Huh?
If there is a tefach, you would be allowed.
What if you don't have a tefach?
No, not allowed.
Oh, comes the Rama, Rabbi Moshe Iserlish. Yaakov went to look for him in Miami. He didn't find him. He came back to New York. Rabbi Moshe Iserlish is buried in Poland, not in Miami. Yaakov. I was by his grave. I have pictures with him.
Poland.
Yeah. Rabbi, he has very old 780 tombstone. No pictures, no $1 million, Devonegi, nothing. Spagoi. Nothing show off, you know, even though it's the biggest Ashkenazi rabbi ever lived. Here? Meir, Rabbi Moshe Iserlish said that anything that it is on hinges.
Hinges.
Huh? Inches?
Hinges.
Hinges. It's considered to be not restricted because it's meant to open and close. Like, Yaakov, if a person right now has this folding table, Rosh Shabbat, can you open this folding table and making it open table?
Yes.
For different reason.
Why?
Because you need above, not below.
No, not because of oil question, because of building question.
I mean for use.
Bonnet.
I'm not building that, I'm using.
Because it's normal way of opening and closing.
Very good. Something that it is on hinges.
Hinges.
Hinges. Yaakov, תוכלי קוראים מה? Something that is on hinges.
Hinges.
ידעו מסמתין סנשת slow.
Not a hinge, yeah.
Hinges.
But the hinges means the prужина rather.
On Shabbat, are you allowed to open and close this
Yes.
awning or no?
Yes.
Very good.
Even if there is no.
Even there is no tefach.
Yeah, so now let's go to our case of
The shade that
of
brings it
the
down.
black.
Oh, so now the blinds. In the Knesset, they put blinds. Yaakov!
But the
In the
blinds,
Knesset, they put blinds.
the blind's always down.
Are you allowed to roll those blinds if it was not open a little bit? Was not open a little bit.
Yes, it's still allowed.
I have news for you.
I was called there.
Whoever sits on this chair always make a question, then I give him news.
That will be allowed still because it's on the hinge.
Meir, why did you shave him? You should have left the beard. He said he's going to work. Or you already sat in the chair, already asking the questions. You should have left the
Он
beard.
меня сейчас постригал. Не мог.
I'm saying, why did you do it? You should have left the beard.
Да.
No, borda сзади.
Не нужна борода. Не так хорошо.
Yosh man, Yosh.
So now,
Если
I-
ты хочешь, мы будем дорога, хахав, дорога, мы
I-
пишем чик.
Yaakov. So now what's halacha? Because those blinds in the synagogue, it's on hinges. На русском как будем hinges?
На петли.
Петля? О. Петля медонече. Такое, металл закрывает, открывает, или rolling, unrolling.
Ты закрывай, роллинг.
So because it's on hinges, no problem. Even if there doesn't have a tefach. Famidim.
What if I can put
What's the
something
difference?
like this?
Because it's like the table. Can you open and close the table? This table, are you allowed the folding table?
Yeah, yeah.
Why allowed? You're building a table on Shabbat.
Because it's on hinges now. You say.
Because you have a folding chair.
Alrighty.
Are you allowed to open it like that and
Yes.
sit on it? You're building. You're making something not usable become usable.
Right.
Because that for usable.
Very good. Because it's meant to be used this way. Tamam.
This way.
So why can I put without hinges? I don't have no. I want to put blocking it. What's the problem?
So he held because it's mehitza hamateret.
How is it material?
Because now you're not allowed to pee here. without you making that mechitza, covering the books, you will not be allowed to be here. So you have restriction. By you putting that mechitza, now it become permission. So you made something restriction becomes permission. Restricted became permitted. That's how Mordechai holds. It will be a problem. And that's what was on page 280. This all was a review I'm giving you. Then we're speaking about to page 281. What about if a person, Yaakov, went to a hotel, lo alenu lo alechem, and over there he wasted a lot of time. He didn't learn Torah, Yaakov, and at the same time he also need to make mitzvah with his wife. And his wife Friday night left candles in the same studio. Shkuna, can he make mitzvah with his wife when the candles are on in the same bedroom?
Yeah,
So according to our Torah, Yaakov, I have news for you. Not allowed.
even though it doesn't make
If a person is making such an avera, chas v'shalom, his child becomes epilepsy.
yeah, because on the lights, correct.
Lo alenu lo alechem. Nobody should see such a child. It's crazy, it's scary. It's not scary, it's crazy scary.
Right.
I don't know if you ever saw
On
this.
the lights.
You ever saw a person like this, Meir? Falling and start shaking? Epilepsy, you ever saw? Seizure.
Yeah, one time I gave him a haircut to shave. He paid the credit card. I said, thank you very much. I see you next time. He turns around. Boom, he falls down. He hits his head.
Why?
It's so crazy. I got glasses.
Starts shaking. I got so
What do you got?
scared.
I can finally see better.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I couldn't see.
Hey, now you look like a learned person.
Yeah. It's a crazy experience.
Baruch Hashem, Baruch Hashem. You know, I have a student. He said, Rabbi, come, I give you free laser operation. How you call this? Surgery. Like, free, am I going to charge you nothing? I want you to look to see good. I said, Habibi, God gave me the best gift ever in the world. I take it off outside, I see everything blurry. Why should I take it away? I don't need eyeglasses to block the naked women or the inappropriate stuff. You just take it off, so I don't see it.
What worked before?
These are free. I should get better at frames.
Okay, very good. Now you're ready for shidduch. You see? Now you learned, educated.
The number?
Almost one.
So now, Yaakov, he wants to be with his wife. Что делать ему? Там candles горит. What we said, we allowed to put the teva, stuff like that, to block the candle. Nachon? Rabbi? But the teva is not going to block 100% the light. It's going to block the candle. But it's not going to block the light that is shining behind that mechitza. Rabbi? The answer is allowed. Because the light does not shine directly on the bed, it's not a problem. Even though there is light from a different room, like because you're putting this mechitza, you made like a different domain, and the light's still coming, penetrating through, but it's not direct. It's above
So
that
that'll be
wall,
around.
behind the
So
wall.
it doesn't have to be pitch black.
Exactly. A person in this situation is allowed, says the Gemara, put that. The question is, Yaakov, or we just said something that it's not allowed. If you put mechitza on Shabbat, you made it allowed. It's not allowed to be done.
לצורך מצווה.
So how over here suddenly, Rabbi себе нашли путь. Когда писать сказали нельзя, а когда дела делать сказали поставь можно. How is that? So says Rav Ovadia, number 2. 281, number 2. Yaakov, read. Masechet Betzah, page 22. 281, number 2. 281, is it Amat Kuresh?
21 number. Why there are need?
9 questions, answers.
As it is implied.
I knew it's Aaron. You see? I told you open the door.
Is that the one?
Unbelievable. So Aaron, if a person right now wants to put the mechitza and there is a candle over there in order for him to make a mitzvah with his wife, allowed or no?
Yes.
Oh, we said machloket, but bottom line we said allowed. Nachon? Very good. This is a topic everybody remember very well for some reason.
What about if the
But the question is, why then the guy that needed to pee, the rabbi, Rabbi Mordechai, the Mordechai, needed to pee, he needed to open a tefach before Shabbat. Why needed to open a tefach before Shabbat?
we can extend.
Why I need to extend? You right now told me to put the teva, move it 100%. You didn't say if there's a tefach before. What's happening over here? Says Rav Ovadia, number 2. Yaakov, you reading or no?
As it's implied in the Gemara, tracted by Beitzah 22a, that it is permissible to make a portion in the front of the light,
Mechitza.
in front of the light candle on Yom
Portion
Tov.
or partition? Yaakov?
Partition.
Bullshit, Yaakov.
In front of the light of a candle on Yom Tov to use the bed.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what I did.
Number 3.
Number 3. There is no difference between Shabbat.
So hold on. Maybe you can say, listen, okay, so what's the question? You bring Masechet Beitzah. It says you're allowed to put the partition next to the candle in order to make a mitzvah with your wife. Nachon? We said over here the Mordechai didn't do it on Shabbat. Okay, this Yom Tov, not Shabbat. What are you comparing? He says, hey, listen. We have another Gemara on Masechet Megillah, Daf Zayin, Amud Bet. Mishnah says, "En ben Yom Tov leShabbat, ela ochel nefesh bilvad." The only difference between Yom Tov and Shabbat is avchot churi. Anything else, the food not related, it's the same.
So everything does count.
Yom Tov is a little bit stricter.
Right.
But if you're allowed to do something on Yom Tov, it should be also allowed to be done on Shabbat as far as building laws. So if the restriction of Mechitza is boneh, building, and on Yom Tov you permitted me to do that in Masechet Beitzah, so why on Shabbat the Mordechai said, oh, I got to put Mechitza, Tefach open before and then extended? Why are you making this stringencies? Says Rav Ovadia number 4.
Making a portion does not fall.
Partition,
A partition. Making a partition does not fall under the category of building, since it is done merely for modesty. As stated in Tractat Nida 17a, Israelites are holy and do not have material.
Israelites, yeah?
Right, Israelites are holy
Am Israel are holy, Israel Kedoshim him.
and do not have a material relations, marital relations during the
The day.
And the same
Yaakov,
applies.
daylight. Zang timunki or ne? Huh? Daylight.
נפשט כלום.
Ne gufti. Gemara is ne gufta. Pach pach. Munki or ne?
זה הפשט כלום.
So what's the answer? That's the answer.
Huh? So he says that's only because of tzniut. Really, there is no restriction. It's just not tzanua.
How's
to do
number
it.
2? How's number
Why you
2?
get
To
that
pee,
box if
to
you-
pee next to the books, it's not allowed.
But to have relationship during
But
the
exactly
candle
next to the
is
candle, it's not
allowed,
restricted. It's just lack of tzniut
but why you get epilepsy if it's not restricted?
due to the lack of tzniut.
Daytime too, you
It means he's doing something wrong.
No, it says candle.
It's avera, that means, right? It's avera. So that's what it means, sur.
I'm not sure if it's isu or it's isu because of lack of tzniut. Got it? Next, number 5, Yaakov.
However, if one makes a partition, 10
Ah.
tefachim,
Mashiach is here, Rabotai. Shalom, איפה אתה?
and breath,
בוא
high
מיאמי,
in
רבתי.
the candles is placed high
יובדי.
and visible above them. They
Arizona.
must cover themselves as implied.
Habib, there's nothing like New York. After you fly it around the whole world, you come back to New York, you say,
They must, since
thank
the
you, Hashem.
candle
I'm in New York.
is visible. The permission to have material relations,
marital.
marital relations, it is only because there is a partition 10 tefachim high, considered as if the candles is in another room. The partition must be made in such a way
Bet.
that it is not moved by the wind,
Thank you.
for otherwise it is not considered a
פספתי נמיוט, בכו.
partition.
נמיוט.
Therefore,
No.
it is forbidden to
We
make
nagenu
such a
almut.
partition of Shabbat as intended
Okay?
to be a partition to
So
allow
now, Yaakov,
them
listen to
have
this.
material relations.
You have the candle over there. Your bed is over here. You put the mechitza, put it like this, 10 tfachim high, kol hakavod, malazit. Can you right now do whatever you need with your wife, or there is some restrictions still applicable? So says halacha, still some restrictions applicable. What is that? Night guftim.
Candles also.
What's the problem? He said you still have to put
Cover.
Ma'apil talito umshamesh. Only whenever you're going to cover yourself with a talit. With talit doesn't mean talit, like it's knesset talit. Talit means a garment, yeah? Cover, yeah. So we see that the idea of that mechitza is not mechitza. Rather, it's a cover. Question to you, Yaakov, today we have Shabbat special lights that you put that cover, I open it, you remove it. You know that cover or no? Huh? You have it in your homes? Very comfortable. You leave the light on the whole Shabbat, night light, next to the bed. And whenever you need some light, you turn it, or some of them are coming off, a cap, what you normally. You have this in your home or no, David?
You allowed to do that?
Shabbat light. On garit. You just put a cover, take out the cover. Yeah, it's special for Shabbat.
The rotating one.
Yeah.
Это же работа, как вы считаете?
You don't do nothing, просто закрываешь.
Тоже вещи есть, которые nothing, как будто мы не делаем, но делаем много рестрикций.
Да, you're right, but this not restricted, it's allowed. Это просто покрываем его и открываем его. Роз Shabbat муки. Now question to you is, can I cover this on Shabbat or no? Because if I don't cover it, I have a lot of light in my bedroom and I cannot do mitzvah with my wife.
That's how much you allow it.
So it's a Shabbat light.
So what do we say? Okay, Shabbat light, okay, but now by me covering it, I made the restriction. Would I be allowed to make a mitzvah with my wife here in this bedroom when that light is on? When the light is open?
No.
Exposed? No. So what do? I cover it, and now I made the restricted situation become permitted situation. Anna? Shmo kardet, Rabbi? You made restriction situation become permitted.
You can have other kavanot. You need to sleep. Why it has to be?
Let's say it's not kavanot for sleep. Your kavanah is to make mitzvah with your wife. Mutar or no? Ah.
It's a mikvah.
Huh?
It's a mikvah. You're allowed to
Why
get
it's
it into a
mutar? Hold
mikvah.
on. Why
So,
it's
so what do you see, says Rav
It's
Ovadia?
not mutar.
He says it's allowed.
Why?
Why? It says the fact that you're covering the light, it's called kisui be'alma. When you put the mechitza, don't question the mechitza case that we allowed on Yom Tov to the peeing case next to the books that we restricted on Shabbat. Why this? You said you have to leave a tefach open before Shabbat. I hear you said go ahead from ground zero up, and up 10 tefachim, no problem. What's the difference? You covering, put mechitza right now by 10 tefachim high, you blocking the light, and that's what allows you to be with your wife. So why here you said you have to leave a tefach open by the bookcase? Says Rav Ovadia, don't compare the two things. Why? He says because over here, the reason why we put that cover, it's allowed, it's not because of the laws of mechitza. In Sukkah, I don't need a cover, I need a mechitza. If I have two walls of plywood during Sukkot, the third one, brizent, trapachni. My Sukkah is covered, my walls are covered, but do I have a mechitza? Do I have a wall?
Not yet.
No, on Driga Yishitako it's not a wall. If it's moving around, it's not a wall. Nachon?
Right.
So if it's not a wall, it's not a kosher sukkah. You have only two walls sukkah over here. You don't have the third one.
Right.
Nachon or no?
Yeah.
By the mitzvah with the wife, do you need mechitza to cover that light, or do you need the light to be covered?
The light to be covered.
That's why whenever you have a light of Shabbat light on, and you're taking a cover that is maybe a tefach tall or maybe 2 tefachim tall, and you're covering it like right now, right? You made mechitza. You right now made the permitting mechitza materet. You made the room that was restricted to be with your wife become permitted. Mechitza hamateret. You build a mechitza. What's the answer? That's not a mechitza. That's a cover.
So hold on, by peeing, what about peeing case? You need mechitza or you need?
Yeah, he says that's what he says. By pink is in mechitza. You need to make this a separate room.
So if I put blanket,
Do you know?
it doesn't cover.
Do you know if a person God for it happened? If a person happens one time, Gemara says Masechet Brachot Chav Dalet that one time one of the Chachamim made his son wedding, And they didn't know that in the same bedroom that they were about to do mitzvah together, there was a Sefer Torah over there. Sefer Torah. The Gemara says, if they would be together next to the Sefer Torah in the same bedroom, the Chatan would die. Which is the son of that big rabbi. The Gemara says, Baruch Hashem, that they realized that, and they didn't do it. What they were supposed to do in order to allow that? Put mechitza. How tall? 10 tefachim. So there you need a mechitza to separate the territory where the Sefer Torah is and wherever they're making their mitzvah.
So if you put
Separate the territory.
Rabbi, so if you put a blanket, it doesn't count.
No, it doesn't count.
You want to cover, you want to be edited, that doesn't count, covering the books.
Yeah, no, it will not count. You need to put mechitza.
Does this count?
10 tefachim high. Or you have two covers. If the books are covered in two covers, yeah. If it's not in two covers, then it has to be mechitza.
Does this count?
This is what I said, Yaakov. You know our restroom over here? This restroom. We have the toilet. Next to the toilet, we have a cabinet with the sink. Sometimes people are in a riot over here. There's too many people. So that's before we had the restaurant, remember? So there was a lot of pressure over here. But then Netilat Yadayim, there's people, a lot of people here. I used to tell people you're allowed to do Netilat Yadayim in the restroom. Like people, you know how they are. Oh, restroom. You have a mechitza over there. What's the mechitza? The cabinet underneath.
The sink itself?
The sink itself, because you have the walls of the cabinet, not the sink. Because some sinks can have this. How do you call this?
Like those ones.
Pedestal? How do you call this thing? Такой. Да, как называется такой? Не такой, а который стоит так. Pedestal, I think. Pedestal, I think you call it. When you don't have the cabinets on the bottom, you just have the sink такой by itself. Then you don't have a mechitza. You just have the sink. And then will be a problem to do in that restroom Netilat Yadayim. But whenever you have Netilat Yadayim, you have a sink and a cabinet on the bottom of it, which is 10 tefachim high and 4 tefachim deep, it's considered to be separate domain from this toilet. So I told it to one rabbi, one educated rabbi, not Bonomash. He said, "What is this? Why are you making it up?" So why? He said, "You still see the toilet?" I said, "Rabbi, do you know Shulchan Aruch here? Shulchan Aruch says if you are inside the bedroom and you have Sefer Torah in the same bedroom and you want to do mitzvah with your wife next to the Sefer Torah, what do? You put mechitza 10 tefachim. When you stand up, you don't see Sefer Torah. What is 10 tefachim? Lower than this table.
But you can argue over there. There's at that moment it's blocking over here.
Why blocking? What if your bed is 8 tefachim high from the floor?
You can argue either way.
Why argue? The bed is 8 tefachim high. You and your wife on top of it is much taller than 10 tefachim. When you with your wife, you see the Sefer Torah.
But if the Sefer Torah is
You can't even read. Sefer Torah is open. Can you? It's not covering it. The Sefer Torah could be taller. As long as you have 10 tefachim, it's separate domain. Tamam. Yeah, it's halakha.
has to be in front of it.
It doesn't have to block Sefer Torah. It has to separate the domain. This bedroom has 2 bedrooms. Koy bedroom. There's Ajin Rabbi. But you put mechitza, it has to be separate room. Tamam.
At that moment, Rabbi, over here.
That's why also Kohanim, I see sometimes Kohanim, Shaliach Tzibur just ta'id. Kohanim sometimes go, you're not allowed to walk in front of a person that prays. So they're trying to avoid going in front of him. They think they're educated. Shulchan Aruch, Siman 102, Kuf Bet says, you're not allowed to go in front of the guy that is praying. Shaliach Tzibur praying. How the Kohanim going in front of him?
There's a big separation.
What's the answer? Because what he has in front of him? Teva. Kakoi height the Teva? More than 10 tefachim. More than 10 tefachim, it's separation.
So you
Rabbi,
so
Rabbi,
Kohen
the
allowed to
toilet
pass.
case, Rabbi.
Got it or no?
Kohen allowed to pass.
Beta Prachadil is fun.
Nachon. But Rabbi, when I stand Shaliach Tzibur, when the Kohen is behind the Teva on the other side, we see each other. He's passing in front of my eyes.
How about if we put a chair?
The fact that you put 10 tefachim mechitza, I'm a separate domain.
If I put a chair, it counts?
Hold on, don't question. You got this what I said?
Yes.
What I said you didn't get?
I got it. He said
No, what? You got this or no? Very good. That's the
I
halakha.
got the up. He said also has to be 14 feet.
Ah.
Now what about if it is movable mechitza? It's not stationary. People sometimes move it around. Ooh, Yosef, איפה אתה?
Yosef HaTzadik.
We missed you.
Как-то.
You know who the one that missed you the most?
Because all the calendar today.
Molo Yaakov and Meir together.
Calendar today.
Jobudi Yosef?
Yedi zayach.
Rabbi Avad Yosef Shudiku. He Arvit. Yaakov. Arvit Chone. Arvit. 940 я забыл.
Need one more.
Нет?
Кто не читал, ребята?
Это открой там, начинайте. Просто мы сейчас научились that you can combine the people sitting in the room because it's glass, you can sit through, you can say Kaddish.
Кто так это?
Yeah.
Уже такое придумали?
טוב. придумали не, а накунет, они там учатся. Яков, вон накунет, просто это открой это.
А как открыть?
Шторы. Скажите там, чтобы открыли. И все. For Kaddish, Kedusha, Baruchu, you can combine like this. Ro'in elu et elu. If see each other, even if it's behind the
Different domain.
it's like we just learned right now, different domain. Mitztarfim elu le'elu. It's machloket. But for Kaddish purpose, for Kedusha purpose, you have whom to rely on.
I have a question.
You don't have to open. You can just sit through if it's not bothering them. I don't know what bothers them.
Just open the curtain.
Okay?
это закроется.
Anna, walk out there. Yalla,
Закрой,
bravo.
закрой.
Mayor, you're gonna pray?
Он же see-through.
It's okay, it's okay.
Скажет аминь.
Amen. Amen. You prayed? Amen. ישמר הבא מברך, לעולם עולם ועלמיה יתברך. Amen. Amen. ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. Yeah.
Okay, so Rabbi was talking about movable chairs. It's movable, it's okay, it's not real.
Movable is debatable.
What about the shoes that
But the chair is not even mechitan tfachim. Yeah,
What do
because you
count
have
it from?
you don't have you have on the bottom you have an opening.
What about the shoes that have the rows of
What rows of people?
chairs, not chairs, benches?
Yeah, it's fine if they have benches, it's fine.
Why?
Because if they have like continuation, then tfachim.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
what
not
I'm
considered to be enovim mifam mitpalel.
Is it okay? Is it considered who davening in minyan? I'm here, he's over there, he's over there. Everybody.
That's the chiddush because we see each other, we combine. By minyan, we need to see each other.
My cabinet in my house, when I open it, it's 9 tzlachim. The opening.
Yeah.
If I count from the
אנחנו
bottom.
ממשיכים שיעור, תישאר. ממשיכים את השיעור, תישאר. Okay?
Where do you count it from?
So now, last week I was in a different place, and one of my students was with me. He asked me, Rabbi, can we do Netilat Yadayim in that sink, in the restroom? I told him, let me check. I put my hand because it was hanging. The cabinet was not all the way to the floor; it was hanging. So I checked. I put like this. Less than 2 tfachim was. My 2 feet even didn't fit.
Good asik.
So I said, no, lavud. So it's considered to be continuing all the way down. So I have a mechitza here. I have a mechitza. It's 10 tfachim high. I have a mechitza. This is a sink domain. This is a toilet domain.
Yeah, but it's only where the sink is. What about? I'm right here. I'm just with my hands. The toilet is right here. I'm
Doesn't
not
matter. The
separating
fact that you have a mechitza.
So where is the line you say?
That line continuing. You're standing in front of the sink. The toilet is over there. Even though partially of the toilet is penetrating out, still considered to be as you're in a separate domain
So you're saying,
for the tumah purpose.
you're saying to say the blessing inside, you told him to come out. Say the blessing.
It's gonna smell there. Most of the time, it smells there.
Come out.
Yeah, the bracha say outside,
But in
but the netilat yadayim you can do inside.
you need to close the seat. So you don't have to.
Yeah, nothing.
Oh, you have to do it. How about airplanes? It counts.
You with your wife here, and the sefer Torah is there.
No, airplanes different.
Yeah, but when you say surface of there's no 4 tzlachim inside. It's just the wall.
The wall has to be 4 tefachim wide.
Oh, has to.
Yeah, it can be a palka.
Yeah, that's what my question.
No,
That's my point, but
Yeah.
that's not a proof over there because you're right behind the mechitza.
you don't need to be behind. You
Who
can be
said
on your
that?
bed.
It
You don't have
doesn't
to be on
say
the floor.
What?
You can be on your bed. You don't
Right.
have to be on your floor with your wife when you do that.
This counts. Rabbi, this counts. Really?
Yeah,
It's just saying, not the opening.
yeah, not the opening.
From the
Yes,
bottom.
as is.
Wow. I've seen in my bathroom. I mean, that is.
The height of the table is more than 10 tefachim. And that sink is even taller than the table.
Yeah, but in your bathroom, that's my point.
My opening's not
You have to
tricky.
go through there also, no?
No, it depends. Like in here, you don't have to. In
So-
our bathroom
So
here.
once you,
Yeah.
so in your house,
I have my first one sink, my toilet's over in the back.
yeah.
Amen. Yadal. Amen. Amen. אמן יהא שמך רבה מברך לעלם ולעל מעלמיה יתברך.
Amen.
Amen.
I have another bathroom. First is toilet, then sink.
When you walk through the doors first toilet,
Yeah.
then it's a problem.
That's problem.
Because you're going through the toilet area.
Yeah.
Some say even then it's okay.
Okay, how-
Because it's not designated only for the toilet. It's designated also for the sink.
No, but my case with the
In that case, it's more lenient.
with the Sefer Torah.
When it's designated restroom, this territory is for the restroom, period.
But no, all the restrooms are like that.
So some say because it's designated that territory in front of the toilet also meant for people to go through, to get to the sink, to get to the shower, to get to their stuff. Some people have closets in there.
What does it make?
They call it laundry. Some people have laundry machines there.
Rabbi, this case here, what is it making mechitza
It's existing mechitza, sta'itana.
in front of the wall?
What? Cabinet itself.
But what is it separate?
So separating everything to the end of the room.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
But from where does it
If you
start?
stand there, yeah.
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 That's it.
Here, take the camera. Come. We'll explain. Take the camera. People will see. You see over here? Come here. You see this is toilet, garbage? Imagine this garbage is toilet. I do right now, until I tell them over here. I do until I tell them in the morning, I do here. Here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, even more than that. So that's considered to be, and it's 10 tefachim high. That's considered to be separation.
How about if it's behind you? Doesn't matter.
So now, if my exit is over there, I go out, sure, I'm good. I didn't let them in this section of the room. But if my exit is there, then I'm crossing through the toilet, then it will be a question.
How about behind?
Behind, if you're coming out, didn't let them here, and you're coming out over here, you're not crossing the toilet.
No, I'm saying behind is a toilet.
So here, I gave you an
Then
example.
you don't have it,
I
bro.
gave you example. I'm standing here,
Toilet over there.
and the toilet is there. Toilet is there?
Yeah, I'm saying the door's
So
there.
then you don't have a mechitza.
Yeah, so that's just only this way or that way.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, it works. So the question was answered. Why by the peeing case? We said it's an issue because the peeing case, what's the case? The restricted things became permitted. Start right away. Psst. Psst, psst. Okay, very good. We're continuing. And that's why on Shabbat, if a person right now has the sun light shines on him, right? And he wants to, and he can't sit here. The sun shines right onto his face. Can't sit comfortably over here. So he wants to close the curtains and make it start.
What do you mean? You're making a heat or something.
Huh?
It's not mechitza, it's cover.
Can you put that right now curtains? He's making mechitza.
It's not mechitza,
So
it's
he says
cover.
it's not mechitza. It's a cover.
With the case of heat, you're talking about building the heat.
Yeah. By
You're not
opening
doing
the AC.
You need to separate.
Telefon, was ist das? No, здесь он. Да. Написано видео. Okay. Or if a person wants to open, let's say. Amen. 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 ישמך אבא מברך לעלם ולעלמי עלמיה יתברך. If a person wants to put right now a certain cover, in order for the rain not to bother him. Allowed or no? Yeah. If the tarp, let's say it's tefach open, because over there you're putting on top. But let's say it's not on top. Right now you have outside, you have a wooden table, and it's going to snow or rain. You don't want it to get ruined. You want to take a plastic cover and cover it.
Preparing.
No, right now it's going to rain right now. Are you allowed to cover it right now?
I can put on clothes. What's the difference with this?
What's the problem? Put clothes. Amen. בעגלה ובזמן קריב. אמן. יהיה שמך אבא מברך לעלם ולעלמי עלמיה יתברך. Amen. So let's say right now I want to cover that area with a tarp.
Amen.
Or I'm sitting and it's raining or something and I want to put some cover on myself for that rain not to splash on me.
Amen.
Can I do that or no?
Why not?
בגלל מחיצה. ברוך אדוני מבורך לעולם ועד.
עלינו לשבח.
ג'ונם בזון. So that's considered to be covering, not building. ברוך אדוני לעולם. אמן ואמן.